closet, what's going on, we're in the next part. You know, I literally thoroughly don't think like a person that has worked in corporate before. For the past month, yeah, so please go check out the previous past to gauge your bearings. Situation in, I realized I can get help for this just around the corner. I own a Mac computer, guys. Every time there is an issue on Apple Store, let's say I once purchased an application, Filmora 11, for my video editing, and it did not want to take away the watermark, because now that I had bought the application, no longer do I want the watermark. Give me my proper edited video type setup thing. On some like how ka fa problem ke Vodacom unka phone phone la Vodacom, or how ka fa problem ke Telkom unka phone phone la Telkom, how ka fa problem ke Woolworths o ka phone la Woolworths head offices. You get my point. How fiwa bothata ke Samsung o ka ya ko Samsung branch sa Africa o ba phone mara jwanong ha se o dila ka call center e kwa America o tletsang o sna airtime o tlhophegile o tshwana le karabo ha bana o sutlile. You can just take a drive to Sandton and walk into Nedbank in the main building there. Olo complain now Grand Chapeletsang where's a lang mona mara jwanong o tlo kena aeroplane o ye ko the United States o lo bua le batho ba ko Macintosh o lo bua le batho ba ko Apple. Do you have to go and conjure up Steve Jobs Grand Shop o ye go libitleng la Steve Jobs ro ba tlo lukisa taba hore ga o gone kopana le Filmora 11 ya gago? I was freaking out. I was panicking because I did not know where I was even going to begin to find help for the fact that I have just purchased an application. Ka my hard-earned 800 rand. It wasn't even hard-earned. It was more like hard donated. 800 rands. Ki pateletseng for this application. Ki patetse almost 900 bucks for it was about 1,200 rand that I paid for Filmora 11, that software who edits my video edits. And I get to send an email mang. I get to phone mang. I panicked. Ultimately, I was able to correct the issue myself in that I switched off my computer and I switched it on again, and then it all of a sudden was working. So that worked. But if it did not work, I would have had to somehow get a hold of Filmora, who is in the US. I'm broke. I don't have time to be making phone calls to the United States admin team. And Apple, what is this, like the Apple Store? Apparently, admin ya Apple tshwantse o phonele America. Like there is no branch in South Africa as at last time I checked anyway. So also like that situation. That is my battery running low. I'm sorry guys. I just want to go get a charger. Whoa, oh my goodness. Whew, I feel like I was swimming. Still a Penny. No, Penny Sparrow's the racist one. Who's that other one? All nice swimmer. Penny something. Whatever. Anyway, so I was panicking. I was freaking out, right? That I could not access Apple's services. To ask them, your what is this? Your Apple Store like robbed me. It robbed me. I want my money. You are robbers. I couldn't call them robbers. You know what I mean? It thankfully fixed itself, but that's been the same mindset with YouTube. Unless there's this one woman in the United States, Mercy Gono. There was a time when her account got hacked and there was nothing that she could do. And she had to start a new channel, and only once she had monetized on that channel and got on the YouTube partner program, only then was she able to get her situation corrected. And after listening to Mercy's testimony, I was like, I'm not going to ever get anybody dealing with the situation on my behalf until I am monetized on YouTube. And so they have put me on a partner program. No one is going to respond to my emails. Not at this point. Do you understand? And so I just felt like really listless type establishment thing on some manje YouTube believer it only operates in the US. I don't know why I did not apply my general business mind, right? That it's impossible for it to only be in the US because it's so big and there are so many content creators in other countries. Otherwise, like the United States teams would not be able to deal with it all by themselves. I should have thought that way, but you know, God has that. He does everything in his timing. So I eventually did the math. Like literally, I wore my business hat again. I guess I've been out of corporate for so long that now I just think like a lay citizen. Anyway, I put my business hat on again and I realized that there must be some kind of a South African avenue for reprieve, some environment, some channel, or right to recourse, really. If at all you have some qualms, like grievances, gripes, that you have got to lay table before them all, there gotta be some place in Jalo, here in Zanzi, you know? And that's what made me decide to email this Khomotso lady on some high. First of all, God showed me they exist that have got names like Palesa, Pinky, Khomotso, and Rifilwe. And so for me, it was like, okay, so there is a team in South Africa, but I didn't think that anything would ever give, or even, I didn't even imagine that it would make sense for me to write at all, you know. Mara, after getting enough emails from this Khomotso chick on just my one channel, I realized that it is a mistake that she's emailing me because I'm not yet monetized, and that it is grace, not so much mistake, because nothing happens by mistake or coincidence in the kingdom of heaven. It is grace to help me overwhelm this darkness. Ke nako ya go tlosa bala mo pela ga bana ba morena Jesu ba batlang go ba rwaka, this curse that they are trying to put on me. It is time for the uprooting of said proverbial Balaam in the person of whoever is working in the admin teams in South Africa of YouTube with an itchy little shaking finger over that red button. Whatever that red button might be, that shadow banned my channel. YouTube has not personally shadow banned me. God has been telling me in my understanding, word of knowledge, they have privatized your account. Privatized. They have privatized your content. One of my channels is going nowhere so much that literally I get ones and zeros worth of views. And I get ones and zeros worth of views, right? And no subscribers, no new subscribers. The bigger one, every so often I'll get like 40 views with 2 new subscribers. God is showing me that what these people are doing are bulk privatizing. Like after I publicize my content, I click and I make it public. They are actively privatizing it, but in the back end. So it looks public to me, to my naked eye. When I look at my content, it's all published. Mara, in their end, it's private. And I think that's how they do shadow banning. I think that's how they do shadow banning, in that in their systems in the back end, they privatize, but it looks like it's public to you. So the best way then for people to see your content is for them to, it's like an unlisted, yes, thank you, how it is that such shadow banned channels continue to grow anyway is via is in a very in the same way that unlisted videos can get proliferated. Like an unlisted video is one that a person only sees it if they click on the link. So a person with an unlisted video will send it to all of their family members if it's like a birthday video, and they'll click on it, they'll see it, but no, it's not advertised. Like nobody sees it. Nobody sees it except for those people. So you can end up getting 100,000 people, 100,000 views on an unlisted video because you literally prospered to send a link that was successfully clicked by 100,000 people. So that's how some people like escape the grain of shadow banning, in the sense that they prosper to get enough loyal subscribers to go inside their channels and click on the video, and so the YouTube algorithms do the job, and then next thing it gets big, it gets pushed, and you start to see it as Karabo, as the lay citizen that is not subscribed to this channel, and that's how they prosper to overcome shadow banning. So it is through support. A person that only has 400 subscribers, you're not going to get that kind of support, where it is that even if you get shadow banned, your stuff will go anyway. They literally make your channels like your content much like that of an unlisted video. It's not that nobody can click on it and actually watch the video. They can, but nobody who is not actively looking for you is going to be recommended it. The Lord showed me these people privatized my YouTube videos, and not all of them, so it doesn't look suspicious. They chose enough of them, so that my stuff will barely go anywhere. And what they're also doing is they are, what is this? For the first like maybe 1 hour after publishing, they will leave it, and then they will privatize it for like 2 days, and then they will open it again. And by the time Khufidile 2 days, guys, on YouTube, if you hadn't gotten taken up, if you've only gotten 2 views in 2 days, you're not going to be getting 3 or 4 or 10. It's over. Literally, the pinnacle of your success is determined by how well you grow in the first few hours. And so they are deliberately manipulating. These people they are manipulating the outcome of prosperity of YouTube success videos. Just like it. Next part.